And just relax and
Yeah. Yeah, I do it
okay.
with my friends, telepath. Yeah. Yeah, I see like two and two behind, four of them, right to the right of me. Spacecraft is right above you, like literally hovering over your house, and they're just
Don't let me talk to you.
yeah, they're standing right by
They
your
see
bed.
you.
They're standing right by you, by the way, to the left of you. Um, I'm just freezing them. Oh, let me put them on something in glass containers too. Because those are huge. They're very tall. Make them smaller, put them in containers. So they're done. Spacecraft. Let's go there. It looks very empty. Uh-huh. So I heard they're relocating. They don't like. So after that other session with our friend, it looks like a lot of people left there. They're subjects of experiments. So, because I see like a row of seats, those strip seats, and they are just, I don't see anybody there.
I'm
Now I
here.
see,
They're not liking me right now.
no, they didn't want you to do that.
They're look they're looking at me to my left and saying, "Stop."
Do you see them? Do you
Yes.
feel them? You do? Okay.
They have one of them has their oh God, they're so cold.
Yeah, that's very low vibrational energy.
Um, and
You
they're not moving their lips.
No, they're not moving. That you can ask them anything telepathically. Actually, you can. Let's do this. Um, let's on the count of three. You would go to a dream or a memory that your subconscious would take you. And then we'll start from there. One, two, three.
Oh God,
Do you
I
see?
feel like I took off.
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm at somewhere with high ceilings.
Mm-hmm.
There are there are walkways around the ends, and it's like you stand in one place and you go down or up like an elevator, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the colors are red, orange
Mm-hmm.
ish, uh, not gray, but an off white,
Right.
big black eyes, big black eyes, and they are just staring me down. And I'm
Right.
just sitting here. I didn't do anything.
Okay, look at yourself. How do you see yourself? Look at your feet, at your hands.
I'm
Describe yourself.
I'm wearing a white, looks like a skin tight suit. Uh, I look at my arm. It says POOX 98.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, like a badge
B
on.
uh, BP 130, and then there's a line and it says 78.
Mm-hmm.
Something's telling me to get up.
Okay,
and they're not.
first of all, tell me how old are you there? How do you feel?
20s.
Okay.
But I feel like I've been here for maybe not a long time.
Mm-hmm. If you feel like getting out, you can stop time. You can just freeze it, freeze the scene.
No, I want to get up. I'm sitting down. I want to go outside.
Okay. Go outside and tell me what you see.
It's perfect temperature. You know, on a perfect day where it just feels perfect.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I can breathe. I'm looking at the sky. It's blue.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the sun, but it looks smaller.
What color is it?
White.
Mm-hmm. Look at the surface.
Yeah.
What else do you see?
Oh, my leg hurts.
Okay, just imagine your energy hands, and with your energy hands, collect that pain and form a snowball or transform it into something. And you can transform it into a bird or some energy, not of pain, but of feeling fine,
Okay. The pain
pain
isn't
free.
there anymore, but it still tingles.
Mm.
I'm walking, and somebody is yelling at me. Hold on. Hold on. They're telling me to get my damn helmet on.
Okay, what do you do next?
Well, I better put it on.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel any discomfort without it? Or
No.
mm, okay.
I'm looking over at, there's a mountainside on my right side with 3 peaks, almost like a pyramid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a logo thing.
Well, it's all one piece. You don't see different stones. It's like one piece of rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, 3 different pieces of rock. There are 3 different pyramids.
Okay, yeah, yeah, like the peak of a mountain. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, a light just turned red on the door.
So,
I'm alone right
okay, that door, does it have any signs on it? And what?
Yeah, it looks like a, can't describe it, like a sideways cave with a circle around it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one solid image. I can't explain it.
Yeah, yeah, I see
And
it.
there's, yeah, I'm walking out some now, and I just heard a voice that said, approaching boundary. Like I'm not supposed to go any further.
Okay, watch where is its voice where does it come from? Just trace.
The facility.
Okay.
Like it's like it's
Like
a
it's
woman's
scanning.
voice. It's a female's voice, very soothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just saying you have reached the perimeter boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Step back 10 feet now. And it just said thank you.
Okay.
And then it said,
So look around. Do you see any creatures? Anything except for those, for the rock and the surface?
No, not now. No.
Okay.
I
Look back.
that same being with the big eyes looking at me still, but he's on a second floor now. Oh
Okay.
boy, he won't take his eyes off me. No, he ain't.
Okay, ask him, who is he to you? Like, ask him telepathically. He has to answer. He's connected to you.
Oh man, he just jolted my body. Ah,
Describe him. You can, you can get out of your body, just observe it.
he's not saying anything. He's just looking at me.
Well, connect to him telepathically. Ask him in your mind.
I'm trying, and he's not.
He's not answering. He's
He,
watching you.
the notion I'm getting is he's saying it's a he. It's a he. I know it's a he.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's weird because he didn't have any clothes on and he didn't have any private parts.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you describe him? So big eyes.
Big eyes.
Does he resemble an insect, or what would you say?
Yes. Yes. Oh, he has 4 legs.
Mm-hmm. He's standing on the back legs, or
How did?
Yeah.
He's going down. He's coming to get me.
Okay.
He doesn't like them outside. I'm going in. Oh, I'm going in.
Okay. Yeah, you can get up to the ceiling, let's say, and observe the situation. So, tell me what happens next.
I'm up. Are you there?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm awake.
You awake?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what else? What happens next?
Yeah.
Why did you wake up? It triggered you or something,
Something was
right?
coming to get me. Something was coming to get me.
Yeah. Yeah, because it triggers your memories. Yeah, I saw it.
They didn't say anything.
Mm-mm. They're not. They're literally like, they're like robotic type handlers or watchers. They watch over you,
Yeah.
and they work on a program that they would bring you to certain locations, certain time.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's why I told you get out of your body and observe from above.
My ears
Because
aren't ringing anymore.
yeah, because I knew you would get scared. Okay. So he takes you in. There's like a corridor. It feels like it's made out of rock too. Like they just penetrate and made a tunnel in the rock system type thing in the mountains. But there are doors. They're different, like labs. Different labs. He takes you to this one. It's right to the left. CB5 room. So I see on the left. You're in there, but he puts you like on a table. It's like a metal table thing, like a surgery room with bright lights, and then on top of the head there's this thing. It's like an arm. It's like a metal arm with a machine, but it has a cone, shooting like a laser shooting thing. The color is yellow, fluorescent yellow type thing, and it's almost like opens your head. I mean, it's a weird thing, and almost like all of a sudden you don't see the top of the head, and it opens it up, and they just do some wiring in there because they connect some there's some certain things. So there's like a core that goes in, you know how the spinal cord goes up, and then
Yeah.
they connect it there. They put like it's like a base, like a metal base, and it has like it's like our ribs of sections. It would go, and those are like wiring to the right and to the left, and then they would not only penetrate the both brain sides, but also go into the um eye nerves and the eyeballs, and then they insert some like little things. They look like binocular things, like and just a metallized device with different lenses. That's what I see. So you can focus more, zooming out with your eyes, and I see them doing it at both eyes, so they can like see through your eyes what you do. And then they close it. They just close your head, and there's as if they never touched it. Not a scar, nothing. And then I see that your legs and hands are actually almost like handcuffed to the metal table on the sides, and they actually do both legs. They penetrate some plates in both legs. And this is like I feel like it's like a weapon that's gonna be attached later to your legs, and also GPS system, like where you go, you're always tracked. I mean, they also do have another GPS system. I mean, it's through the implants in the head, but this is slightly different. This is something related to this weapon being used, and also there's just they put like a tube in the leg, the one that is hurting, and through the tube they pump like a greenish fluid type thing, like a gel type thing, liquid, and I feel like it's a nanotechnology of some sort. They would connect
I can
the
feel it.
wiring. Yeah, it connects. It actually. You know what I see like? Like if I scan your body, it's like every cell is filled with this solution, this liquid, and you're like expanding. It's like somebody's blowing a balloon up. Um, so it's at this point, they keep it at a certain point because they do measure. They do measure um, the pressure of the like cardiovascular system, everything, but it's like at the maximum. You need to keep it because it keeps it creates like an artificial nervous system type thing. The impulses go through it, and it forms new. It almost like forms new cardiovascular system that overlays the cardiovascular system that you have already. That's what I see. And through that, you can push any substances, any nanotechnology to connect you to all kinds of machines, and to prevent you also from escaping. Um, because then I see you lay there for a while, and then I see you like a different day. It's a different facility. It's connected through the tunneling system underground, and you're just you get some like boxes, and they bring it to you, and then you would do some, like in the lab, we do take samples and stuff, and we'll look at the microscope and figure out the molecular structure and what the sample belongs to, and like DNA, things like that. But I also see some strange looking creature. It's like it look like a mantis, but
Yeah.
it's also, and you would like dissect it or something for or look inside how well that's he's been through genetic research because he doesn't quite look like a mantis. I see like the strange wiring system inside. It goes in zigzag mode, and it's like comes from his chest and all the way down to his legs, and also his head is like metallized inside. It's got like spheres connected to spheres, and they form like, and then there's like a circle motion thing that rotates when they need it to rotate. So it's almost like slave army they're doing, making or something like that.
Make me a slave?
No, not you, but like they're making some servants for themselves, and they're experimenting on them. And then if something happens to them, you're the one to figure out what happened. Like you know how to open them up in the system. It's usually some connection that fails.
I've always been in the medical field, so it makes sense.
So let's see. But now I see you at that spaceship again. And there's like a bunch of children there, but they are separated.
Yeah.
They're separated in a room, and you are outside, sitting on the floor, holding your knees around, wrapping your
Like
knees around. You're like in some sort of shock state. And then this gray comes to you, and what happens is there's some energy field comes from onto his face, like this, you know.
Oh,
And yeah, he reads your mind. That's when they would abduct you, and he reads your mind, what you like in your human life, what toys you play with, what cartoons you watch, like things like that. And just pick whatever basically was the last one you would watch or think about, and um, create this holographic image of that particular character or whatever for himself. Right now, I mean, I see him. For some reason, I see that, thing one, thing two in Dr. Seuss. Yeah, some crazy looking, whatever clownish face too, and he sees
wow.
you getting scared of it, and he like changes it little.
I was
See?
just about Dr. Seuss today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those was the hair. You didn't like that, so he changed it. Actually, Mickey Mouse wouldn't work for you either, because he tried that too. I see him going through different phases. So he would try to get to you to talk you into trying it again, because it's like there's a computer room, and I see files for every child, and also the different timelines those children would be used for different missions. So they're just they're classified via their characteristics, and what characteristics they can enhance via different things, training, chemical substances that they would pump into their bodies, things like that. Because there's also, it's like in parallel, it's training, and the mantis would do some infusions like that, that's what we just saw. It's you there.
They've put something in me. It feels very euphoric. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I don't know what it is.
It's a substance. It makes
I
you,
just feel happy.
yeah, right. Yeah. It's type of substance, like a laughing gas would say, or some other thing, but it's something different that they use because they can also fill up the room with it, and everybody would have the side effect of that because all kids are kind of like a sleep mode, like
Yeah,
mm, relaxed, but at the same time they want them to go from the state of relax to the state of fear to the state of attacking each other, out of fear of being killed or eaten, because they would that's what they do. It looks like they would teleport you. Well, from the chip what I see, they would load you up in like a space shuttle type thingy.
I
Looks
see
like a
white around me
mm, yeah, looks like a
with
bus type.
screens. There's screens, but a lot of it is like a bright white. Just a lot of
Mm-hmm.
white too.
Yeah, it's yeah. You can't even see the walls. It's just the light, and then they would take you to the Mars underground facilities. There's like a lot of rooms. They look like there are lines and rows of rooms, and they're all connected
Yeah,
through the tunneling system.
everything is one.
Yeah,
It just seems like one.
yeah, and then they just project. It's like rooms of virtual reality projection. A lot of times, sometimes they would actually put you in some seats, and the seats would almost throw you into different virtual reality projections. I mean, it just looks like zoom you already there, or they would throw you into portal. It's like a rotating portal that you would be instructed to just walk straight through. And at the end,
Can I tell you what it looks like?
uh, if
I
you
see
want,
a circle. Well, it's an oval, and there's
right,
a mist coming out all of the ends of it.
right, and the
And I see stars.
sides. Sorry, do you
I
see
see
what?
stars. I think they're stars.
Right, yeah, it's like in space.
Yeah,
And also the sides of the portal are kind of like membrane type, so you could see through too.
yeah. Oh, there are colors now
Mm-hmm.
coming out of the portal, but there's white all around it.
Yeah, yeah. The different portals have different color combinations too.
Oh, I can't describe the colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they don't exist on Earth. They're different. They're brighter. They're richer. So yeah, I just see you in this reality with some. So there's just like looks like a planet type thing, but almost like you're on stage. You see some mountains, and
Yeah,
there's just like spider type beings. Almost thought
yeah.
there was a Scorpio type being too,
I see
but
something crawling.
yeah, and they would attack you, and then you would run. It's like an adrenaline rush, but it's really crazy. And all the kids would run. They would see who would have abilities to outsmart those beings, or brave enough to combat them or something like this. And then if it kills you, they would just bring you back again.
Yeah, I think they've killed me before.
Yeah. So those memories and everything, they create this huge this looks like bubbles of trauma in your energy, in your mental and emotional bodies, and through that they would just like do this, create this dissociation of you and your body type thing. So at some point you wouldn't even care what happens to your body type thing, or if you do, then you just like all of a sudden you're not afraid to die type thing.
I remember the first time I
Yeah, but at the
it
same
was
time,
an insectoid on Mars, I believe.
mm-hmm.
I'm so scared because
Yeah,
I didn't know the technology that they had to bring me back, or even if they did, if I would be me.
yeah,
I remember looking down and my arm was gone, and I had somebody else there by my side, and I feel like something. Oh, whenever that happened, it held my arm really tight, like a tourniquet, automatically.
mm-hmm.
And they got me out, and next thing I know, I'm waking up in a big glass tube looking out of water.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
We can go into that memory too if you want, but I'm
I
just
don't know.
trying to.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
So I just feel like also, um, well, let's go back and see how they got you. How they got your soul anyway.
Okay.
All the way back. I see some spacecraft. It's like round, flat, absolutely flat.
Yes. Is it glowing?
Yeah, it's like a disc, like a flat
Yes.
disc.
Like a round glowing disc.
Yeah, and you're on it, and I see you in some. Yeah, it's like a skin tight uniform, but there's also some sort of helmet on the head. Um, it looks very metallic, but it kind of molded over your face because I could detect the your face. And then, oh, you take it off though. You know that helmet actually that has something to do with how you can locate. It's like a location device. You can locate spacecrafts around you easily with that thing.
In the
So
helmet.
yeah, you know it's like it goes all over your face too. It covers your eyes,
Yeah.
so you can just see in space far away and locate objects, moving objects. It would detect them. You do have like a sort of a radar system too. Like there's a display in front of you, but
Yes.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is a display on the helmet in the glass.
Yeah, and there too. Yeah, it's just you can use either way, because if you get out of the spacecraft, then you would just use the helmet thing for orientation, and also it kind of remembers where your spacecraft is too.
I
Um,
keep looking at my arm, my left arm, like I
mhm.
feel like that is telling me a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, because you have. First of all, I see you. Sometimes you put the gloves on, and I see some. It's like an overlay of the left arm. It's got the spikes like one layer and another layer, and there's like a weapon type thing, but it doesn't look like a gun. It looks more like a laser type thingy that comes out of your arm when you need it, when you direct it with your thought.
Okay.
You can use
Yeah.
it. You can stop any being. You can freeze the being. You can, like shock. It's a little like electrical shock. It would disorient them, type thing.
Almost like a taser.
Hmm.
Yeah. It will disorient them. Yeah.
Right. And I just see some some. It's almost like not like a planet, but like an astral, like a piece of platform, like a platform in space. And I see a lot of jets. They just kind of like, they're not quite triangular because they do have like wings, but they're double wings.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah.
Something.
I think they have 4 legs.
Yeah, the legs, I'm just saying the wings too. They're kind of like major wings. They look like a golden triangle, and then the smaller ones on the back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
uh, and you just go in. This is something you observe, and also I feel like it's something to do with the jets you use to combat when there are beings who come to conquer or to fight. But you only use it, like your race only uses it for when you need to defend yourself or
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're just this tall being.
Yeah.
You have an interesting face because the bones go from the flat nose on the sides of the cheekbones into the down here to chin, and then the forehead is very tall, and the eyes are big, but they're like bright blue. So I see, and yeah, the head is like on the back, also the way back, pretty big. Uh, yeah, but you can actually change your shape too if you wanted to, because it's like you're not quite physical, mostly energy. Uh, and what I see next, there's like a giant ship coming from a black hole. It's metallized. It's dark gray metal, triangular. This. Oh, we're recording. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Just check if we're recording this one because yeah, the huge triangle, and in the middle a circle. The circle is
Yeah.
he has like a three corner star.
I see
And
more like
sorry.
uh, I see more like a 3-dimensional triangle um,
Yeah, because
inside
it has
almost like
levels.
inside of a sphere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, because it's like a circle, and then that star, and then do you see like on the sides of this each angle, it has almost like a rhombical type something too. Um, that's what I see. It's actually a signature too. It's a lot of those
Yeah.
triangle and like geometry type shapes
Yeah.
on top of it. He has little windows.
I see a black triangle, and then like a circle, like a sphere. And I don't know why, but they're spinning, but opposite of each other.
Okay, you see it in one shape or separate shapes? Because the sphere shape is. Do you see them separately, right?
I'm only seeing one.
Okay.
I'm only focused in on one.
Because there's one thing that is spinning, I see. It has like it's almost like a round, and from the center something coming up like laser beams,
Yeah.
and they're moving, and it
Yes.
spins, right?
Yes.
And I get close to it. Look how it's like,
It's bright.
yeah, it's divided. It's like inside, it's divided into spaces, and from spaces,
I
those
think that might be the propulsion or the
connect to
whatever
the ship.
maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it's connected to the ship. It's like an interesting thing that kind of pushes it
Yeah.
through the black hole or
Yes.
portals.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
So, let's see. Well, that one, I feel like that's actually the ones that you're aware of and trying to kind of protect from. Because do you feel like I feel the low vibrational feeling and
Yeah. Like I
coming
need to,
from
yeah,
it,
like even something safe.
right? And you get into
Exactly.
the spacecraft,
I feel like I'm holding my arms out, like protecting,
right?
metaphorically.
Yeah. Well, there is some creature. There's this. Try to look inside because I see those tall, white-skinned, Aryan-looking beings. Um, and they're all dressed in black uniforms. Yeah, they have one of them. He has a cable like on the back. I think he's a
Yeah.
commander.
Yeah.
Also, some sort of helmet. Almost looks like a German helmet, and you
Like,
know.
yeah. Yeah. It's rounded. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do see the cross, so that's for sure. German. But yeah, there's a lot of them. I feel like there's more than 300 for sure, because it's got like layers. It's layered. The ships like has floors, and you get into this spacecraft and start flying. Well, I see the other ones getting off that. It's almost like a suspended platform for jets in the space.
It is a platform.
Yeah.
It is a platform. It's something for something to land on.
Yeah. It's interesting when you look underneath. You have it has like turbo type thingies to
Yeah.
propel it into different places.
Right. Yeah. But it seems like it can get to somewhere in an instant.
Right. Yeah.
But these other things that are landing on it can't. It's almost like
Yeah, it's like a portable whatever platform that transports
yes.
vehicles. Yeah, it's almost yeah. You're trying to hit that thing, but I actually see a lot of jets falling. They spin when they fall,
Yeah.
and I
See the
see.
spinning.
Well, they hit you too. I mean, they basically destroyed all of them. I don't see anybody surviving.
Yeah, we
Just-
we did. Whenever I saw him, it seemed like he was the sole survivor of something. Maybe him and I were the same. Were the sole survivors of something, some type of battle that happened.
Yeah. Well, from that propelling thing, I just see that big Draco spacecraft right away,
Yeah,
and from there, they wait a minute, I'm trying to see. Wait, I think they implanted you. They implanted you in your mother.
where?
They created an embryo on this on the, Draco's work together on that spacecraft that you were as a little boy. They
Yeah,
work with those mantis scientists, and then I see them growing hybrids, and they see that program that you were in. They implanted you into your mother's
was it
womb.
Umbrella or
No, it's Montauk, whatever it's called.
Montauk?
Yes, that's how I pronounce it. Yeah, yeah. It's not Umbrella. It's Montauk. I
I
feel like they do it to a lot
remember
of
being
children.
I remember being in a line with other children in a black mist.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, and I
but
remember them having a person and what something that looked like a dog on my right side. And I know
yes,
it's crazy, but it like Scooby Doo, like Shaggy and Scooby, like to keep me calm. But I would look in front of me and look behind me, and there were other children.
right. It's like they had like those greys who would watch over, they would be given a child or two to watch over type thing,
Yeah,
because it's just something they do. They bring them over. Yeah, they're just like mini computers. They give them commands, and that's what they do. They follow.
right.
But yeah, there's a whole cloning and room, and there's another hybridization program room. And I just see your embryo right now, and I see them implanting it into your mother. That's what I see. And I see that those kids, that's actually what they do most of the time through that program. They would just do that, or they would do the walk in into a child's body who, let's say, he had like clinical death and then will come back to life, or they would just push the energy body out and put their hybrid into, because I see different projections. Like right now, I'm looking at the screen in their lab where there's like on the floor they have this clones in those cylinders, and then there's also cylinders that are kind of higher up of those embryos growing. It takes some time for those to grow, and a lot of them are discarded because they wouldn't grow, and they would do multiple attempts to do so. Um, yeah, they just come by ship and they implant you, because they changed your DNA. They infused it with the Jago DNA because they wanted you to follow the program to go into the army. to serve for them. They
Yeah.
would in these binoculars in your head for them to see what you see. Like it's a kind of like a spy technology really on you, but also through your eyes they could see what you see when you dissect creatures, and also interact with others, because in wars that's important too. But that wiring system, it just goes into the so there's wires coming out of the back too
Right.
of you, and it's almost like a skeletal system is overlaid too with some wiring, because I see bright red, blue wires. Some of them are yellow. Yellow are more the ones that overlay the nervous system. Um, yeah, it's everywhere. But the interesting thing that they don't always do this to everybody was the legs. It's mostly, as I understand. But this way, it wouldn't be as detectable if they did it through the arms, through the torso, let's say, because they do that too as others, but it's less visible, and you can it's more access, bigger access point rather than the arm. Yeah, well, you ask them, so you basically line them up in your energy sphere right now. I see them. I see even little gray who would
Oh,
handle you as a little boy, and you ask them. I'll kind of lead you on that one to ask them for the contract. For I see a black book with the yellow golden circle, and inside there is a golden swastika sign.
oh,
It's
yeah.
like on
I've
top.
seen that. I've
Yeah,
seen the golden swastika.
that's just a book of all the steps, all everything that you supposedly agreed, but you never really did. Um, but what they do is just they put together. It's almost like um, major points of your life in every reality, or what you're gonna do. It's a contract. It's a book of contracts that what they just did as a little boy. They just made you touch the book with your hand every time, and it left some energy imprint on each contract. You basically didn't even sign it like in physical terms or anything. They just did that, and so you take this book. I see you like created a table and a chair in your energy sphere. Those are all standing straight, line after line. You're just saying that you want to destroy it. It's enough of this
Yeah.
nonsense. And, well, you decide to submerge it into some liquid, and it just dissolves it.
They
Dissolves
don't.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I see it like bright orangey, kind of reddish. So
Orange
it
is what
just,
I.
yeah, it dissolved it. So burn that one. Well, this Montauk is connected to Umbrella, because in this book there are pages of that Umbrella too. They they're closely working together. That's what they do.
Really.
Uh, yeah, because they
I'm
grab
going.
those children. Hmm.
I'm going to sit up now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm starting to get a bad headache. Like I know that they know that we're talking.
Wait, yeah, let's get the other stuff. So I'm telling you, subconscious, get the implants out. That you can do it by yourself or ask. So the gray does it to us. I said, nah, not the Scooby Doo. you're saying I'm myself gonna do it. You know what you do? You just like you look at yourself from a third person perspective right now, because I see you. It's also create an imprint of your energy body, and you put your energy body down, and you just open it up and just take and pull like all the like slowly all these things out, starting from the head, the
The
binoculars
head,
from the eyes. Yeah, you start from the head. It's actually you're doing it from the back. You know, it's like you split the body, energy body up and open it as a book, and it's easier
yeah.
for you to remove implants that way. So you're kind of pulling from the inside. You
I
pull
feel the
the,
negative energy.
yeah, you're pulling the those from the eyes. They're connected to the major points where neurons intersect, you know, and also lymph nodes too, everywhere, facial, underneath the jawline. And so you just pull that out.
I
The
feel like I'm
spinal,
shedding it. Just,
yeah, yeah, the spinal cord, the back, everything from the chest.
I
I
feel
mean,
like I'm doing most of the work through the eyes.
yeah, yeah, because that was the one they've been using the most to, in a way, because it's the whole system was like the headquarters of the whole system was in the head, concentration of the impulse and how they send
I'm
information to you too.
starting to tear a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
So pulling it out, and well, you know how it looks, it almost looks like you're taking a huge metallized plate out of your leg, coming through your foot out. It caused like a huge inflammation inside.
yeah,
It was like the tissues are ready to explode if I look from inside.
it's already looking better though.
Yeah. So the other leg has similar structure, but not like that. It's what I see is like sticks with the circles at the and the on the ends, and they all laid up on top of each other and connected through the rotting system. And in between the rods, there's little wires that were going to the other system, but now they're kind of disconnected. Um, and they were all like below the waistline, kind of connected there through the panel, like a panel, and it will go down. So you got the big one
Trying to get all
out.
that negative energy out of my leg now.
Yeah, the other one out too. So throw them into the portal, opening the portal like this, drawing it with your fingers, opening, throwing it out. It's like a huge ball of wires you're
Yeah.
throwing out.
Oh, I can feel it. That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah,
These wires, like just ugh, and I'm just throwing them down.
right. So you're ordering those to go to the portal too. All of them. The one who was Draconian, the one who brought the contract book too. They just all went into the portal, and basically they just kind of went there back to their ship. But it's like empty now. I don't even see anybody because the information spreads so quickly once you liberate yourself. The ones you're connected through the program or close to, they get that too automatically. Um, so I'm looking at those So you just go to that time when they start. I mean, basically, when they captured you, they start getting your um, DNA samples there. That's what they got there. You got you kind of like deleted that moment. You cut it out from the timeline. Just created a pocket of like a black hole pocket. That that those just events never happened because I don't see those clones anymore. And those hybrids, no hybrids anymore in that room.
Yeah.
And hmm, see that let's see that umbrella thing. Do they have a contract with you? I'm just at their facility. I feel like it's yeah, what came out is like New Mexico, and also it's like the border with Texas and Mexico too, and more like Texas state. Also, they have huge military base there. Um, and that's what they're experimenting on their own soldiers too. So I mean, the soldiers are already in the program since basically childhood. So it's kind of like you grow up, you go follow the contract and become a military person in this reality as well as in the other reality you already are. So serving them as above so below. It's just crazy. It's all connected. So yeah, you just I see my computer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like some numbers. J4, big X, and 105 321 and then 0004. I don't know, just like endless. Um, you just take that one out because it belongs to you. And but you also there's another code. Wait, they have the medical personnel codes too. FJ5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. And that's just the whole file there under that, and you just you erase it was your thought, just want to take it out, so you did, you eliminated it. I just don't see it. You made it kind of like exploded into molecules and it's gone. Disconnected from that one. I don't really see, so I don't see them using you anywhere right now. See the timelines. Jet Pilot 47. What is this? It's like,
You seen that orange light?
well, I see you on the moon base right now. You're like a pilot. Pilot.
On
You fly into different realities too through portals. You see a lot of portals. Maybe that's why you kind of remember how they look like and everything because you've seen so many of them. And on the moon, there's just special facilities that they use as portal system too. You just go there too. It just depends what you do. But I also see like you flying into the underground hangar type facility
yeah,
there too.
underground. I definitely remember underground. I remember
Actually,
going down somewhere deep.
right, yeah, it goes all the way down that inside. By the way, I actually know you.
Oh,
I definitely know you because I see you, and I feel like I am in that body looking at you. Yeah, oh,
yeah.
that's really funny because I actually do check engines, like a mechanic type thing. Yeah, yeah. Always the same thing. Yeah, I see. It's just a huge thing. It's just chats all over the place, just everywhere. And they
Everywhere.
right, and they keep flying in more and more, and you have to check
Oh,
on them.
yeah, they're just keep on coming down like you see at an airport, just the in rotation.
Right. Yeah. Well, I see a friend there too,
And
and another friend.
another friend.
Yeah, I just don't want to say names, but
I,
yeah.
I made the mistake and said one before. I apologize. I called it afterwards.
Ah, no, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, that's why. I mean, you are very connected. You've done some missions too. Yeah, and he's more like in charge. Uh, so and you know the other person he knows. So I mean, it's so like you connect the pieces as like a spider web of
It is.
connections everywhere. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is. It's like a spider web of just connections. I couldn't say it better.
it's getting back to it's like we are ready to reveal because consciousness is growing and understanding and it's just the way it goes. Yeah, well, you got you don't know. I mean, you disconnected from that one, from that umbrella. You took numbers out there too. Oh, so let's see. So let's look at the DNA though, because mental and emotional bodies, when you've done that, you open up all your bodies and you kind of cleanse them. You have something with your hands. It's like energy comes from the palm, and it kind of it just cleanses it, like the body of different substances, particles, nanoparticles, everything just was burnt and melted to nothing. But the DNA, just looking at your DNA here, it's almost like an 8 sign, which DNA like runs like a tiny little tubes of crystalline structures, and then they not quite go like this, and like what they draw, it's not really how it looks. But it's more like tubing system connected in between,
Yeah,
and so you just take there's like clasps, almost like they they did that, and it's like a vessel. If you put something on it, the circulation would stop. It's like they stop the circulation of your memories that you can get through DNA, and also your abilities that you can get through the DNA being activated. So you're taking those off. They look like the 8 sign because they cold. That was like clipping system clips on. You're just cleaning that out, and 100. Well, this is 105 different tubes of strands of DNA. Yeah, what they tell us that it's not true either. We can actually correct our DNA as we wish. Also, we can add more if we wanted to, more abilities to end, and then we can go to yet another life on another, galaxy or universe, and experience it in another way due to correction of our DNA, having more characteristics because of that. Mm, what else do I see? So that is fixed. Yeah, it's very interesting with you. I mean, it's like translucent white, but yet when you raise your vibration, it almost goes like into blue sky color type thing. But then it goes back to translucent white. And I see you. I'm searching. I'm trying to see. You're somewhere around the blue sun. It's like this, like a planet. Planet.
Can I say something?
Yes. Hmm.
I feel like me and you have a connection somewhere. I just can't put my finger on it.
Yeah. Well,
Somewhere off planet, I don't know what it is, where we have some type of telepathic connection.
yeah, it's well the series B is where I'm a scientist on it, and I do deal with DNA and things like that, creating creatures.
Yeah.
And I also do travel, so I see like a blue spinning portal, and then I go through it, and I go to your planet, and you've been on my planet too. But
Okay.
your planet is like Zeusius, like something Usius. It just it's how you say it, like because you do. We speak telepathically. It's a sound, Usius, like this. It's hard to
Yeah,
translate into human language type thing.
I know. I know. I feel the same. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to translate it because you're used to communicating telepathically, and it's not with any language that we use on Earth. You're just translating ideas and images to each other, and uh, it's almost translated through a language of just mind and spirit.
Right. You are an interesting being there. So it's like light blue skin with little spots. um, yeah,
Everybody has a few spots.
yeah. But those are like they're not really, can't really, it's not like polka dots. No. It's just kind of like sunspots on the skin sometimes you get type thingy like that. And
Yeah,
you're humanoid with big blue eyes, just like the same I saw you on that spacecraft before the jet.
big blue eyes.
We just pulled forces from different galaxies, planets, corners of the universe to combat this force that came. And I mean, I just see their spacecraft are like crazy military. It's almost like a flying tank because the core is very thick. It's either dark gray or like light gray, but mostly dark. And there's so many shooting systems, bombs, different attachments to it.
Yeah,
Ours are more like um, just saucers or just cylindrical. They don't have weaponry. We don't really have weapons because we don't need them. And here they come,
everything
right?
is free energy. Everybody is equal. Uh, that's the thoughts that I get where my soul is from. You
Yeah.
know, there we don't need weapons. Uh, I don't know what else to say. There is no war. War is a foreign word. You know,
Right.
so everybody, if you have an issue, then you figure out how to work it You know, and it's so different here on Earth.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I definitely have a connection with the planet, with these beings, because you do wear some skin tight suit when you go into space. If you go through portals, you need it to adjust to the vibration of other
Right.
places via that suit. So it keeps it your certain vibration. It's like for us, we would keep the certain temperature, but for you, it's vibration. But yeah, that's for sure through that one. Look for another ones. Well, I see your energy body's clean, so on etheric here, and I see your energy sphere. I don't see anything else around you. Mm, it's almost like you're done for now. See any more of anything? Yeah.
Well, I think I've gotten a lot of information.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do another one later if you have more
Absolutely.
questions.
You
But
have answered so many questions for me.
for now, I think.
And my leg is not hurting right now.
Oh, that's good.
It didn't even look as bad
Mm,
at all.
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna subside because what your subconscious, what you've done in the astral, it's gonna come down from the energy body to the physical. It's just gonna take a little time because it just takes time in this physical reality. It's very thick,
Yeah,
low
I understand.
vibrational. Okay,
You
well,
gotta, yeah, you kind of gotta go through the come down stage in that different realm you've been in.
yeah, let me come out.
See,
I have to write
mine
down
just
some.
jumped out. Mine just jumped out.
Yeah.
But this is my first time. I mean, I'm not as uh, yeah, I guess I'm just not as experienced as you are, and
No, you did great.
some
We
things
saw
were
the same. Yeah. Okay, let me turn off the. Oh, you don't need the. Do you want me to take you? Okay, well, let me finish this.